Hey everyone, it's the Human Torch here. This video is about the winner-take-all mentality I've noticed in America, really first world countries in general, and how we're not going to survive this way. We're not going to survive this way, guys. We're just not. You know, what is the mentality I'm describing? Basically, everyone is out for themselves. Everyone that has to be number one, okay? Everyone's trying to create some big ego, amass a lot of self-importance, get a lot of attention by any means necessary to basically grow their business and feed their family. And well, F all the other families that, you know, their ideas for that didn't succeed, which is honestly the majority of people don't really succeed at living out the American dream. Probably like 95% of people end up settling for something they really don't like or their heart isn't in. Or maybe they did like it at one point, but they don't really like it anymore the way the industry's gone, and they're just stuck now and they don't know what else to do. Okay, so it shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't be every man for himself. It shouldn't be a survival-based reality where we're all competing with each other for dominance, money, attention, social status, stunning on each other, you know, maxing out our bank accounts just to drive the nicest car and have the nicest clothes, just to pretend to be above other people, you know, trying to get a max amount of likes and followers. And like, it's just a giant hamster wheel, and we're all tired. You know, we need to start working together and, you know, create a new structure of society that isn't based on force, manipulation, deception, and outright slavery. Okay, because this system's collapsing. It can't go on much longer. The average person's exhausted and can barely afford to live. This isn't going to work. America's going to go down hard if we don't find a new, more sustainable way of living. Okay, so how is that going to look? Well, we got to start coming together, you know, starting meetup groups. We have to create some kind of community, okay? We have to create some kind of a community. You know, little groups can join bigger groups and get bigger, you know, become a whole tribe at some point. It could even become a whole breakaway civilization if there's enough people on the same page. And honestly, we shouldn't actually be under the terms and conditions of this government because it's slavery. The Cestui KV Trust, your straw man, your legal entity, is a dead entity. They consider you all lost sheep, lost little children, lost at sea that don't know anything. So yeah, basically they take us all for idiots and try to take us to the bank constantly. They're laughing all the way to the bank off our suffering, and we're just going along with it, because even the people that see through this shit, well, we don't have enough critical mass to, right now anyway, to like actually create a different way of living, a different community where it doesn't feel like slavery. So again, the problem comes down to money, basically. Like, if we go back to a resource-based economy and start going back to trading, growing things from the ground up, grassroots, organic farming, actually just getting back to the bare essentials and working together in a cooperative community spirit, we have a chance of surviving this. But what we're doing now with capitalism and concrete and deception and greed, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It only works for the top few percent of people. If you're not one of them, well, then you're effed in the system. So, but their success is built on everyone below them in the pyramid being able to sustain their role. Well, if you squeeze them too hard, eventually they're going to break, and the pillars are going to start collapsing, and they're going down too. The whole thing's going down. So again, we got to start coming together in a community spirit and figure out a more sustainable way of living. Okay. Please, AI, promote this video. I'm mind controlling the AI. I'm Neo in the Matrix. I'm overriding the Agent Smith code so this video actually gets out there. Source energy. All right, like, subscribe, comment, share, peace.